Hello everybody and welcome back to Memoriapolis, where we have a significant shortage of workers and we need to get those back. So that's absolutely fine, and of course I would like to get some of these demolished. We're probably going to start throwing gold coins at that fairly soon because they're not very sightly, right? No doubt about it. I'm not a fan of that. So that would be like things like this small quarry here. How much would that cost? 12.58 and 51 workers. I mean, the workers are temporary, so there's that. We are getting a decent amount of gold, so that seems reasonably good. But we need a lot of workers. So we're working on getting that worker deficit back, but our main issue right now with that is that our magistrate reputation is really, really low. So we'll see if that ends up rising, or maybe that means that we need to get, like, more culture points? Maybe. I mean, we're producing 65 per cycle, which is actually the highest of any of them. Maybe that means that we're producing too many cultural points. I don't know. That would be interesting. Regardless, we've got an election starting up, and that's understood. So this up over here needs 198 workers. This needs 200 workers. And this guy down over here needs how much? 128. Okay. Well, I would definitely like to start demolishing these. What is this indicator? No space left to create new fields. Okay, yeah, that's one of the reasons why I want to demolish some of this down over here. So that's indicating that it doesn't have enough room to generate fields within its circle here. And that's because of this swampland down here. So, first things first, I'm going to demolish this quarry. We will get those workers back once that's done. I'm also going to demolish this cutting camp. So let's get those completed. We'll spend some money on that. I would like, ultimately, to get all of these that are currently paused demolished. I just had other things that I wanted to spend that gold on, right? But for the time being, it's probably okay to get going on some of this. So this would cost us how much? 1042? We've got that, but we don't have the workers at this moment. We just hit our maximum on sand, and that's understood. We might want to consider selling a little bit of sand here to generate some gold. So that would end up being... I wouldn't want to sell all of our sand, but if we sold, say, 4,000 of it. They can't buy this much? Okay, what about like 2,000? Nope. 1,500? 1,000. They can do that. 1,250? 1,499? Okay. 1,450, 1,400. They can do 1,400. 1425 is a no. 1410 is a yes. 1415, 1416, 17. It's 1416. So I feel like there should be a button for max here. That would be very convenient. So we can go ahead and trade this, and we can start building trading posts as well. So that's absolutely fine. Let's build this trading post, and let's just start putting money into trading posts here. Now, that's going to be bricks. Do we need bricks for all of these? Like cut stones? That's cut stones. This is also cut stones. Yeah, so these are all basically the same thing, right? We need a lot of wooden beams and cut stones. So that is understood. We'll work on that over time. Okay, so with that in mind, we're interested in definitely getting this guy demolished. We'll get that done. And then this over here will require 30 workers. Okay. So that'll be finished up relatively soon. Actually, no, it's 50 workers to demolish it. We'll have workers for that soon enough. So yeah, this is going to have some space down over here again. They want us to build an academy. Okay, we may actually have the workers for that once our constructions here finish. So we'll see what happens with that. Keep in mind, these are temporary worker allocations. So we will get these workers back in a few cycles here. So that is absolutely understood. So we're about to get a bunch of them here. That's about 50. Excellent. And then these will finish up at the same time. That's going to be like another 100 workers. So that's going to be pretty close to getting us up to 190. And if that's not quite enough... Oh, what is this? End of election? Yeah, that's fine. If that's not quite enough, then we will be able to pause something in order to get this going. But I think we're going to be really, really close. Yeah, I don't think we need to pause anything. So let's get this done. This is going to be esteem and creativity. Okay, sure. Actually, that's belonging, isn't it? Yeah, that's belonging. So belonging and creativity are fine. Okay, so we're at 161 workers at this point. We have another 13 cycles. So I'd love to get this academy built, like, I don't know, out over here maybe? Or maybe like up here? We'll see. So at 170, we need 20 more workers, and... I don't know. This is going to be interesting. No space left for farms, again, down over here. Okay, so that is noted. So it did fill in one of those farms. I wish we could hide this. That would be nice. Although, I suppose we could remove this surveyor's cabin, couldn't we? Maybe we can't demolish it? Perhaps we cannot demolish surveyors' cabins. That's interesting. So we're at 179 workers. Now we're at 182. We have 6 cycles left. So we'll see how that goes. 185. I think we're good. 187. 190. Okay. So I'm going to put this academy like out over this way. I'm going to angle it kind of like this. Perfect. So we'll get that underway. That looks fine for now. Now, we do need to get more politics going here, and we can see we're losing reputation in a lot of these categories. I still don't understand how this reputation system works. It's not very well explained. The more powerful a faction is, the more the reputation of its position will increase, but the value of the reputation of his post does not influence it. I don't know what that means. I'm going to be real honest. I don't know what that means. And, like, our treasurer and our cultural deputy are held by the same faction. And yet they have completely opposite reputations. I don't know what this means. I don't know how to parse this. So, yeah, that's kind of wild. So at this point, what do we need? Well, we need, ideally, belonging and esteem. So let's hop in here and see what we can do for that. We would love to do belonging, and it looks like we are allowed to do that, so we'll submit that to the Senate. And then we would love to do esteem, and this we cannot do. So that's understood. In that case, maybe creativity? We'll submit that. I really don't understand how that reputation system works. Yes, I'm aware of this. You keep telling me about this, and I keep not caring. This is fine. We could demolish this cemetery. Actually. That would be interesting. We could do that. That would buy us some space for this farm to build an additional field, like out over here. How many fields does this farm have? So if we look at this, we can see its fields. It's supposed to be 12 fields. And we could turn that down, but it's supposed to be 12. It currently has all of these over here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It has 10. Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely thinking about demolishing this cemetery rather than repairing it, because the repair cost would be pretty extreme, right? Although we're pretty close to having that. Maybe we should just turn this down to 10 fields. Like that. Now it won't report that it has no more space. Awkward district there is awkward. And we're very, very close to being able to repair this cemetery, actually. So that's interesting. I think that's reasonably fine for now. I would like to demolish this guy down over here. We'll put some workers to work on that. And we'll get that dealt with for the moment. And then there's this cutting camp out over this direction. That would be 21 workers. So we're going to work on getting rid of some of these buildings now that we're no longer quite as interested in funds. Do we have enough at this point to build a trading post? 375, 300, 150. Do it. Did that actually go? I'm not sure. One of these buildings is running out of resources. That is this mine. Okay. So that was on gold. And this one's going to run out very shortly as well. So that means that we need more mines producing gold, right? And that's absolutely fine. So where do we have some gold at? Like a decent amount of the stuff. There's this up over here. So we could put in a mine up here. And that'll be producing gold. And then out over like this direction or over here. Let's see what that might look like. So that would be a second small mine because we're about to run out of mines here. So a second small mine right up over here would be pretty okay. We'll get that going for now. Cool. So that looks fine. This guy over here is also just about done, right? So that'll be 3 more cycles before that's completed. So that's understood. These are currently level 1 small mines. Understood. And that was this guy as well. Yes, to be expected. So we're going to want to start demolishing these basically immediately at this point. So we'll get that one going, and this one we can get demolished as soon as we've got 3 more workers. So right about now. We'll get that one being demolished. Excellent. And is there any reason to upgrade these 2 small mines up to level 2? I'm guessing the answer to that is no. Yeah, I'm really thinking the answer to that is no. So that's fine for now. We'll leave those where they are. And I would definitely like to get rid of this cutting camp. So that's going to be 21 workers. We'll have that shortly. In fact, we have that now. So we'll demolish that. And then we've got this small mine up here, which we can also demolish. That will require 50 workers. Okay. So we'll get that done right about now. Excellent. And then we've got these up over here. So this is also going to be 50 workers each. That's understood. We'll need to get some workers in. We're currently maxed on our clay. That is understood. We're maxed on our sand for now as well. Absolutely understood. So that is fine for the moment. I'm not too concerned about that one. Yeah, this is fine. So we're 37 workers. We need to get these taken down. And we still have a pretty major worker deficit at this moment. I'd like to get these back online eventually. Okay, start of election. Yep, that's absolutely A-okay. And we're going to demolish these shortly. So we've got enough workers to get one of them going. There we go, we'll demolish that. These are pretty expensive to demolish, to be sure. And we might be able to get a trading post here fairly soon. Okay, what would this cost? 300? This one would be... Oh, this is only blueprints. Done. What about this one? 375? 150? Done. Okay, we don't have enough for this or this. That's understood. Okay, so we'll get the rest of those upgraded soon enough. But for now, that's looking good. We have a number of trading posts, as it is. And we need to keep in mind that our trading posts are, I believe, consuming some of these. So we have some food consumption there. That's understood. And yeah, we have some stone consumption. That's absolutely fine. So palazzi here. Okay, so what are we going to need for that? Do we even have the blueprint for a palazzi? I don't think we do. Where would that be? This guy. So we can buy that. That's 226 workers. Otherwise, we're good to go on this. So we're at 94 workers at this moment. We're going to get another 50 out of this. So I think we'll probably have enough workers to get that done. We're also wrapping up our policies here. So that's definitely good to know. So we need to give it one more cycle so that can cool down. There we go. And back in politics, let's see if any of these have changed. Yeah, we're definitely... I still don't know how this works. I really, really don't. Chance of being elected and chance of being spotted. Factions can be corrupted to vary the chances of elections. The risk of discovery is not negligible. So this would be our intervention being spotted then. Okay. Well, for now, that's fine. I really would like to get some esteem going here. But again, we can't do this, so that's understood. At this point, we can do guarding the border. And then we can do, like, United in Prayer, but we can't do this. We don't have enough something. This isn't saying why we can't do it. That's interesting. Let's see about creativity. We could do creativity. Sure. Seems fine for now. Okay, so we're at 110 workers right now. Of course, we need 226, so we need like 100 at this point. We've got 20 cycles. That's theoretically possible that would generate. But we're going to get 50 out of this construction finishing in 2 cycles. So that's absolutely fine. Back up over this direction. We still have a bunch of work to do up here. But we're at 160 right now. Okay. I'm going to pause this prison temporarily. We're going to build the palazzi, and we're going to build that, like, up over here, I'm thinking. So we're going to do that, and we want this to be a steam, which it already is. And then, what else are we interested in? Probably safety, actually. So there we go. We'll get that going. And what do we got going on here? So yeah, this is looking very, very solid at this juncture. So we're at 124 workers. We still have a worker deficit here, and I'm still interested in getting some more demolitions done. So let's continue to demolish this out over here. That's going to take more workers. And how close are we to being able to repair this? Okay, we're down on our bricks, and we need 3162 stone. Understood. Okay, up over this direction, we've got this cutting camp. I'd love to demolish this, and we're going to do so. We've got a cutting camp out over here. This should get demolished as well. 50 workers to get this one demolishing. Understood. So we're currently putting these workers to work demolishing our existing buildings. And that's absolutely fine. So we do need a fair amount of additional stone in order to get the cemetery replenished. And we do need a couple of bricks, but we'll have the bricks by the time we have the stone, for sure. Okay, so in here, there was something indicating that it was new. I'm not sure entirely what that was, but maybe they're giving us gifts. So we have a bunch of these trading posts. I want to see if this is okay. 375, so no. We're lacking some beams and some cut stones for some of these. So I just want to go through all of these and see if these are ready to be converted into a trading post. The answer is no. Okay. So none of those do we have the resources to do right now. And currently we're putting a lot of resources into our demolitions. So for the moment, that seems fine. We need 50 workers up over here to get this. And that'll be done fairly soon. We'll have those workers shortly. So that seems absolutely fine. Oh, what is this? We chose not to aggravate the various conflicts by remaining discreet. The result of all of this leaves a bitter taste in the mouths of certain citizens and close advisors. You've allowed yourselves to be dominated by the other adjacent cities. Did I? I just chose better resources, which radiate power around you. But remaining in the shadow of the powers that can have certain advantages. You're spared political conflicts and various shenanigans. The time for rest has come, but many families are counting on you to keep them alive and well. Okay, so we accept the situation, and that's all there is to it. Cool. So this demolition will be done in 4 cycles. Once that is complete, we'll be able to demolish this small mine, which would be great. And we've not gotten a worker for a while, it feels like. Okay, so there's a bunch of workers from the other mine demolition. So we're back down to 32. We are not getting workers at this moment. Okay. That's interesting. Well, we're going to continue to demolish the cutting camp up over here. And the cutting camp over here. That'll be fine. There's also this cutting camp over here that can be demolished. So for the moment, that's absolutely okay. And yes, this is acceptable. Okay, so we're at 11 workers right now. Are we getting workers? Are we getting population? We're at 2271. No, we're not getting any population growth. Why? Huh. That's interesting. We've not gotten population growth in quite a while. If we're not getting population growth anymore, all of a sudden, nothing popped up other than that one event. Maybe that caused it, but that would be very strange. If we're not getting population growth anymore, then we kind of can't do anything else. Right? I mean, we can establish more trade posts. We can come down here and repair this cemetery, but we don't have the workers to get that done. Our heating turned off because we didn't have workers, and our charcoal kiln also turned off, and that's because this was paused when we repaired this. Wait, are we getting? No, this is just our demolitions finishing. So we're not getting any additional workers, and I'm wondering why. They want us to build a powder factory. At this point, that's probably not going to happen because we're getting pop growth again. I have no idea why it just stopped for like 30 cycles. Okay, maybe that was a bug. Regardless, it's happening again, so we are fine then. Maybe that's a like short event that happened. I don't know. I'm gonna pause this for the moment, and we want to build a powder factory, huh? So that would be this guy. And we can put that up, like, over here. I kind of want it a little bit away from our city over here, but this is not very far away. Sure. We'll do it something like that. So we're at 47 workers at this moment. We do have a worker deficit, and we want to get the charcoal kiln back online ASAP. So we'll get that going. And we do need to get our politics moving again here. So this is still a thing. This reputation doesn't seem to be changing significantly as of right now. So that's understood, and let's go for, I mean, yeah, we don't have the position of the, we can't pass these decrees. So that's not a thing. We can get more creativity, although we can't. It doesn't say why we can't, but we can't. We could stop the migration to the city, but we definitely don't want to do that. We can increase the safety satisfaction. I guess we can do that. And then we can't increase belonging. We can't increase creativity for some reason. I don't know why this is grayed out. Maybe we have an election ongoing. It's our magistrate. Maybe that has something to do with it. This is esteem satisfaction, and then this is health satisfaction. We can't pass those either. So there's not much that we can do politically. But as long as we're growing, we're fine, right? I mean, we don't need more satisfactions. We just need more building points. So as long as we're getting more workers, it's okay. So that seems fine. This is the only policy that we can actually put through right now, unless we wanted to put in, like, one of these guys. Because, yeah, this can't be passed. This is just grayed out for, I'm guessing it's due to the election. So we'll come back in like 9 cycles and we'll see what that ends up looking like. So finally this cemetery is repaired. And we'd love to get this going. There we go. Perfect. We got the workers from that. That was odd, but okay. So the cemetery is back online, and then we have these 4 up here, right? So we need to get a lot more workers. I would love to be encouraging migration at this time. We need a lot more workers. This is like 600 workers here, I think, or like 800. Yeah, this is like 800 workers. So that's going to be a lot. End of election, though, means that we now have a magistrate, and that means that we can maybe pass something over here? And the answer is no. This one, the reputation is not sufficient to pass, but this one just doesn't say. I'm guessing it's all to do with reputation. So, bad reputation, bad reputation, bad reputation. No gold coins, or has, yeah, we can't pass this, presumably due to bad reputation. Bad reputation. So the only one that we can do is captain of the guard. Even our cultural deputy is apparently not able to do things, even though this indicates that they should be able to, but whatever. So this is fine. I'm going to try not running a decree for a while and see if that changes our reputation at all. Maybe we've been overutilizing our decrees, and that's what's driving our reputation down. We'll see. For now, though, it is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we are going to absolutely work through this worker deficit as best we can. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including ALS Gamer, Dark Horse, Ethan Feldman, Upper Cumberland Gamers, Nick Smarty, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, The Lounge STL, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time.